This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. President Biden returned to the White House this morning after a day-long stop in Israel, where he secured assurances from both Prime Minister Netanyahu and Egypt's President al-Sisi to allow trucks full of humanitarian supplies into Gaza. Mohsen Sarhan heads the Egyptian Food Bank.
We've been listening to the reports, of course, yesterday when President Biden spoke that Egypt would allow aid in. We're not sure of the logistics of that and where we will be dropping the aid in Gaza, how it would reach the people.
Israel's aerial bombardment of Gaza continues, including in locations deemed safe zones. Hamas is still holding more than 200 people hostage. As many as 13 Americans are among them. New Yorkers Ronan and Orna Nutra have been waiting for word on their missing son, Omer, who joined the Israeli Defense Forces.
Omer is an American-born kid that wanted to help his grandparents' homeland and defend it.
Did you raise the idea of risks?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
He was crying over this. This was not an easy decision to be made.
The FBI and other agencies are warning of potential new threats in the U.S. over the Israel-Hamas war. Correspondent Catherine Herridge is in Washington.
While law enforcement sources say there is no specific or credible threat, the alert from New York City's Counterterrorism Bureau underscores the heightened threat environment.
Despite flagging support from lawmakers in his own party, Republican Jim Jordan is refusing to drop his bid to become the next House Speaker. But there's a growing push to expand the powers of the interim Speaker. New York Republican Mike Lawler.
We need to get back to work. We need to allow Patrick McHenry to do the job as Speaker pro tem with the authority to govern.
After initially backing Jordan, Iowa Congresswoman Marionette Miller Meek says she's gotten credible death threats after switching her vote. A judge in the Midwest has declared a new state law that restores voting rights for convicted felons unconstitutional. WCCO's Susie Jones.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz responding to a judge who barred two people with felony convictions from voting even after the state has passed a law allowing them to do so.
The law is very clear. Their right to vote has been reestablished. No intimidation, no wrong rulings, nothing will preclude you from that very basic right as an American to be able to cast your vote.
Houston gets the road win it needed.
Second and third, and Maldonado with a smash by Young. 2 more runs headed for the plate, and it's 3-0 Houston.
The Astros beating the Rangers 8-5 on Fox in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. This is CBS News.
If you need to hire, you need Indeed, because Indeed's all-in-one hiring solution helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
The brain is unpredictable. Sometimes it works with you, and sometimes it gives you a hard time. But one thing's for sure. Getting your thoughts out is therapeutic. If you keep them bottled up, you can get exhausted, overwhelmed, or prone to outbursts. When you talk to a BetterHelp therapist, you can just say what's on your mind. In fact, the more honest you are about your thoughts, the better your therapist can help you sort out what's most important. And that makes you a better parent, friend, colleague, you name it. Life doesn't owe us any favors, but finding happiness doesn't have to feel impossible. With BetterHelp, just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a licensed therapist who shares your values. And it's easy to switch therapists anytime, for no additional charge. Plus, you can schedule appointments that are convenient to your schedule. Give it a try and say whatever's on your mind with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/treat today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/treat.
What to get the little one in your life for Christmas or Hanukkah?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Jeffrey's Hot Toy List for 2023 is out. Toys R Us says these are some of the toys your kids will be asking Santa for. Digital drumsticks are huge. And bonus, they get to feel like they're drumming without annoying you with excessive loud actual drumming. Pickleball for kids. Yeah, the game isn't just for old people. The LED color block set lights up so they can play in the dark. And the Hot Diggity Dance Mickey is a top pick. The mouse gets your kids moving and off their devices. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
Going up for auction next month.
When Domino's is out for delivery.
An original Domino's 1985 red and white pizza delivery car that looks like a spaceship with big arched rear wings designed to capture the crosswinds. The founder, Tom Monahan, ordered 10 of the Triton A2 cars, had them customized with warming ovens in the back. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Let's face it, nothing makes you look older than you really are than thinning hair. But what if you could not only increase your hair count, but promote new hair growth without surgery, without drugs with potential side effects, and without a prescription from your doctor? Well, now you can, thanks to a breakthrough new supplement called Hair Grow, provided by New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Europe. Hair Grow is now available in the U.S. Only Hair Grow contains Tocogaya, a powerful antioxidant that has received a U.S. patent. Multiple clinical studies show Hair Grow is safe and effective in promoting new hair growth. In one study, 95% of the patients using Hair Grow saw increased hair count. Don't lose more time and more hair. Try Hair Grow today to feel and look your best. Just go to newnordicusa.com or visit Walgreens or Amazon to purchase. Look younger and feel more confident with Hair Grow by New Nordic at newnordicusa.com.
When you need high-quality healthcare services, TJ Regional Health is here to take care of your entire family. Whether you're looking for a skilled and compassionate provider for primary care, women's health, pediatrics, cardiology, general surgery, sleep medicine, rehab services, or even mental health, TJ Regional Health is here for you in every stage of life. With convenient locations throughout South Central Kentucky, TJ Regional Health is your healthcare destination. Request an appointment at tjregionalhealth.org.
Want to learn how to get the most out of your Glasgow EPB services and even learn tips on how you can save money on your monthly energy bill? Then you need to check out the Support tab on GlasgowEPB.com. Under the Support tab, you will find a number of articles that include troubleshooting guides, helpful tutorials, and explainer videos for Glasgow EPB electric and broadband services. Go to GlasgowEPB.com/support today to learn more.
Welcome to Good Morning Live on WCLU 103.1 and AM 1490. Your home for local sports, news, information, and a whole lot of fun. Live from our studios in downtown Glasgow, it's Good Morning Live.
6:07 on this Thursday morning. Good Morning Live. James Coates back in the saddle. Hope you folks are well today. Well, if you haven't heard, the roosters have just crowed. The coffee is hot. It's time to get up and get at it today. 55 degrees, some rain in the forecast today. About a 40% chance this afternoon. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. But first things first. Birthdays and anniversaries on this Thursday. October 19th, here we go. Happy birthday today to Jerry Botts, Michael Ritchie. A big happy birthday to Randall Turner today. Jenny Claywell celebrates. Chris Smith is 59 today, and Leighton Coffey is 21. One anniversary today, too. It's Mark and Kim Curley celebrating a big wedding anniversary. Good as gold today on this Thursday morning. Jerry Botts. It's Jerry Botts Day here on the radio. And so, Jerry, hope you have a great day. Happy birthday, and you're good as gold. So you folks that know him, make him feel real special. Send him a text message, a phone call, pat him on the back a little bit and say, hey, heard your name on the radio, Jerry. You're good as gold on WCLU radio. And that means his name goes in the hat for tomorrow's drawing. That's right, that's the fourth name that is tossed into the lucky hat. And on Friday morning, just before 8 o'clock, we're going to draw one name out of our lucky hat and send somebody to eat a great meal the Texas way at a little taste of Texas. So be sure and join us in the morning for sure, just before 8 o'clock. All right, folks, give us a good old-fashioned phone call this Thursday morning. Get your birthday on the list, your wedding anniversary, because, well, not only will you be mentioned on 2 stations throughout the day, but you'll have a shot at winning that Dairy Queen cake. Oh, yeah, during the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to draw a name, and also a Greer's Rosebud vase. We'll be giving that away, too, as well. So 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Great way to get those in. Or visit our website, WCLUradio.com, and nominate someone to be good as gold as well. Like I said, some rain in the forecast today and tonight, so let's check your weather forecast, and then we're going to get right into our local news this Thursday morning. Mostly cloudy skies today, 40% chance for a shower this afternoon, mainly after 4 o'clock. We'll top out this afternoon at a high near 70. It will be breezy today with a southwest wind 10 to 14 with wind gusts near 22 miles per hour. Tonight, rain, 90% chance, and a few thunderstorms in the area overnight before 1 a.m. A low down to 52. Friday, showers, 60% chance, mainly before 7 a.m., partly sunny, high of 65. It'll be clear Friday night down to 44. Into the weekend, Saturday, a sunny, breezy day, high of 71, with winds reaching as high as 28 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear, 42. On Sunday, it'll be much cooler, sunny, high of 61. Sunday night clear and down to 38 degrees, and Monday a beautiful sunshiny day, high of 67. Looking ahead at Tuesday, sunny, high of 72. Again today, Glasgow, 40% chance of rain this afternoon, mainly after 4 o'clock. Mostly cloudy today, high near 70, with a southwest wind 10 to 14 miles per hour. Winds could kick up as high as 22 miles per hour.
Yeah, you better spray that hair down today before you head out. 75% humidity right now. Pressure 29.99. Winds are already at 10 miles per hour. No precipitation. Visibility is 18 miles right now. Sunrise on the way at 6:54. And sunset tonight, 6:01 p.m. 55 degrees now here in Glasgow. Thanks for joining us here on 1490 AM, 103.1 FM. Online, a great way to listen if you're going to be out of town. Visit that website, WCLUradio.com. Download our free app today. And we're also streaming our video, 3 platforms, EPB Channel 6. Good morning to you folks watching today. YouTube Live, be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and Facebook Live as well.
Healthcare changes all the time. But at Hatchet Home Medical, we're a consistent friend to help you navigate the road to good health. We are your headquarters for all types of equipment and supplies to let you recuperate at home, and we keep up with all the changes. So let us file the paperwork for insurance reimbursement. Hatchet Home Medical's huge showroom and warehouse on Park Avenue in Glasgow lets us stock what you need, and our trained technicians are courteous and helpful when setting up and instructing you or your caretakers. We feature a 24-hour on-call phone number to help in emergencies. And remember, all healthcare professionals, Hatchet's Home Medical has the area's largest selection of nurses' uniforms and supplies, featuring the best of name brands. Whether you need a wheelchair, walker, hospital bed, or other assistive device, the name to remember is Hatchet Home Medical in the Park Avenue Shopping Center in Glasgow. Phone 651-9551.
Are you looking for Medicare Advantage coverage? Aetna has Medicare Advantage plans that include prescription drug coverage with a $0 monthly plan premium. Plus, the plans include benefits like dental, vision, and hearing. Call Aetna today at 1-833-771-7542, TTY711 to learn more. There is no obligation to enroll. Call today, 1-833-771-7542, TTY711.
Aetna Medicare is an HMO PPO plan with a Medicare contract. Our DSNPs also have contracts with state Medicaid programs. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal. Plan features and availability may vary by service area.
Your source for local for more than 30 years. This is WCLU Local News.
Welcome to this Thursday edition of WCLU News. I'm Shannon Presley. The Glasgow Police Department is investigating an officer-involved collision that occurred on Monday. The officer was transported by the Baron Metcalf EMS to TJ Sampson Hospital for treatment. He was released from TJ Sampson a short time later. The other persons involved refused to transport by EMS. However, they were taken by private vehicle to TJ Sampson Hospital. The accident is still under investigation. The City of Glasgow offers its residents a free and easy way to help promote a greener Glasgow. City residents can get a free recycling bin from Glasgow's Department of Public Works. Then, after collecting your recyclables, you can drop them off at the Glasgow Public Landfill on the first and third Saturday of each month from 8 to 11:30 a.m. To request your free recycling bin from the City of Glasgow, call the Department of Public Works at 651-5977. An accident in Warren County last night injured 2 pedestrians. According to a post on their Facebook page Wednesday night, the Warren County Sheriff's Office was working an injury accident on Louisville Road near Warren East High School that involved a motorist and 2 pedestrians. One injured pedestrian was flown to a Nashville area hospital, and the other was transported to a local hospital for treatment. Authorities diverted traffic on southbound 31W to Glasgow at the 5-Star while waiting for the roadway to be cleared. This is a developing story. We will share updates as more information is released. Kentucky State Police Post 3 is investigating a fatal collision that happened on Interstate 65 in Warren County on Tuesday. The preliminary investigation determined that Sharon Locke Raz, 78, of Braunston, Kentucky, was driving a 2018 Buick SUV northbound on I-65 around the 27-mile marker when a 2008 Toyota passenger car struck her vehicle. Locke Raz's vehicle then left the roadway and overturned. Air Methods transported Locke Raz to Skyline Medical Center in Tennessee, where she was later pronounced dead. Medical Center EMS transported the driver of the Toyota, 21-year-old Arus Stafford of Bowling Green, to the Medical Center at Bowling Green, where he was treated and released. Kentucky State Police Post 3 is conducting the ongoing investigation. An Allen County man is facing drug charges following a traffic stop. Detectives with the Allen County Scottsville Crime Task Force began investigating Cody Jackson after receiving information in September alleging that Jackson was distributing narcotics to residents in Allen County. On October 11th, detectives initiated a traffic stop on Brownsford Road. During the traffic stop, they found Jackson in possession of marijuana, THC edibles, and THC vape cartridges, as well as a firearm and U.S. currency. Authorities executed a search warrant at Jackson's residence where additional marijuana, THC products, and firearms were located. Jackson was arrested and lodged in the Allen County Detention Center on a $10,000 cash bond. He is charged with trafficking in marijuana enhanced and possession of drug paraphernalia. Allen County authorities arrested a man on Tuesday for drug trafficking offenses. Detectives with the Allen County Scottsville Crime Task Force executed a search warrant at an address on East New Row Road in Allen County following an investigation into Nathan Mitchell for distributing methamphetamine to individuals in Allen and surrounding counties. During the search, detectives located approximately 236 grams of suspected crystal methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, and a large amount of U.S. currency. Officers arrested Mitchell and transported him to the Allen County Detention Center, where he was lodged on a $3,000 cash bond. He was released on Wednesday. Mitchell is charged with first-degree trafficking in a controlled substance greater or equal to 2 grams of methamphetamine, second offense. The City of Edmonton will begin leaf pickup on Monday, October 30th. The city will pick up leaves every Monday, weather permitting, through November. Please pile your leaves beside your road or street. The city asks that you do not rake limbs or sticks with your leaves. If you have any questions, you can contact Edmonton City Hall at 432-4844. Daniel Cameron, Attorney General and Republican candidate for Kentucky governor, is bringing his Fight for Kentucky Values campaign tour to Bowling Green. Senator Rand Paul is joining Cameron for several campaign stops in Kentucky on Friday, including the one in Bowling Green. Cameron and Paul will be at the Warren County GOP headquarters on Oddie Way at 3 p.m. Friday. Join paleontologists, educators, and park guides as they celebrate National Fossil Day at Mammoth Cave National Park on Monday, October 23rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The park will host hands-on activities and offer a special fossil-themed cave tour to highlight the extensive fossil history of Mammoth Cave, the newly discovered shark species, and all things fossils. All National Fossil Day events begin at the Mammoth Cave Visitor Center. Throughout the day, you can explore displays of real fossil specimens. Scientists from the National Park Service Paleontology Program, Mammoth Cave National Park, Kentucky Geological Survey, and Dinosaur Park in Laurel, Maryland will be on hand to show off their fossils and tell you all about them. Earn your official Junior Ranger Paleontologist badge as you complete fun and educational activities about Earth's history, ancient life, and what it is that paleontologists do. Booklets are available at the Visitor Center. At 10 a.m., John Paul Hodnett, paleontologist with the Maryland National Capital Parks and Planning Commission, will present his research on the extremely diverse Mississippian marine fossils found at Mammoth Cave, including the newly discovered shark species. At 11 a.m., Ricard Toomey, Mammoth Cave National Park Cave Resource Specialist, will discuss fossils of bats, saber-toothed cats, and other mammals that have been discovered in the dark passages beneath your feet. At noon, National Park Service Paleontology Program will present park officials with a painting specially created for Mammoth Cave National Park. And at 1:15 p.m., join Ranger Kelly Tollison on a special Mammoth Passage tour to discover where ancient fossils are hidden amongst the rocks. Tickets for this tour are first come, first serve and may be purchased in the Visitor Center on October 23rd. This tour is limited to 70 people. For more information, visit nps.gov/MACA. In state news, the National Transportation Safety Board is releasing a preliminary report into the plane crash that killed 2 young men in western Kentucky. The 22-year-old flight instructor, Timothy McKellar Jr., and his 18-year-old pilot, Connor Quisenberry, were killed on September 27th when their small aircraft went down in dense and hilly woods in Ohio County. The NTSB says the pilot posted a photo on social media of bad weather. About 30 minutes later, he contacted air traffic control and said they were caught in pretty extreme turbulence. The plane went down, spreading debris across 25 acres. The cause of the crash is not confirmed. A Sturgis, Kentucky man is dead following a motorcycle accident in Marion on Tuesday evening. Around 6:46 p.m., Kentucky State Police Post 2 responded to a single-vehicle collision at the intersection of North Main Street and East Mound Park Avenue. Their preliminary investigation determined that 49-year-old William R. Keene of Sturgis was driving a 1989 Harley-Davidson motorcycle eastbound on West Mound Park Avenue. The motorcycle accelerated from a stop sign at the intersection of West Mound Park Avenue and North Main Street, crossed North Main Street, and attempted to drive onto East Mound Park Avenue. For unknown reasons, Keene lost control of the motorcycle and struck a wooden telephone pole. Keene was transported to the Crittenden County Community Hospital, where he died from his injuries. A passenger, Jamie Whitworth of Marion, was not injured. Trooper Ethan Garrison is leading the ongoing investigation. Western Kentucky Distilling Company celebrated the grand opening on Wednesday of their new $30 million state-of-the-art distillery in Beaver Dam, creating 35 full-time jobs. Governor Andy Beshear said yesterday's grand opening is another step forward for Kentucky's signature bourbon and spirits industries and will continue to provide job opportunities for the Western Kentucky region. Kentucky Tourism, Arts, and Heritage Cabinet Secretary Lindy Casebeer, who attended the grand opening, says this new project will expand one of Kentucky's most sought-after industries, bringing bourbon and additional revenue to the Western Kentucky region. The new distillery operation, the first official distillery in Ohio County since Prohibition, is located in the Bluegrass Crossings Business Center in Beaver Dam. The distillery has already brought 25 jobs to the region, with 35 total full-time jobs to be created as production increases. Western Kentucky Distilling Company, a bourbon and rye whiskey distillery, is 100% Kentucky-owned and is under the leadership of COO and Master Distiller Jacob Call, an 8th-generation distiller and Kentuckian, and President J.D. Edwards. The company will be purchasing all cooking, fermenting, and distilling equipment in Kentucky and plans to use all locally grown Kentucky corn in its effort to support the local community and the Commonwealth. You can keep up with us at WCLUradio.com and through our free apps for Apple and Android mobile devices. For WCLU News, I'm Shannon Presley.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The former Louisville police officer who shot Breonna Taylor has been involved in another incident. Miles Cosgrove is now a sheriff's deputy in Carroll County. The Courier-Journal reporting Cosgrove rammed his patrol car into a truck at the Happy Hollow RV Park with such force it damaged cinder blocks at a nearby building. The officer allegedly pointed a gun at the driver and several onlookers. The driver of the truck was charged with fleeing and invading. There were several witnesses to the incident. Cosgrove was fired by the Louisville Police Department in 2021 after the shooting of Taylor. Jail time for the person leading a Lexington conspiracy scheme.
One of the leaders of a criminal conspiracy group that defrauded the city of Lexington out of more than $4 million will spend the next 7 years behind bars. 30-year-old Ghana native Nana Kwambina Amwa pled guilty to federal charges over the summer as part of a plea deal that will also see him have to pay millions in restitution. Amwa is one of 5 co-conspirators who are accused of sending imposter emails to nearly 70 businesses or municipal entities across the country requesting wire transfers to new bank accounts. In August of last year, the group convinced a City of Lexington employee that they were from a community action council and that money was owed to the nonprofit. The city did later recover all of the money that was transmitted. I'm Rick Uccino.
The Boyd County School District removing books from libraries to be in step with Senate Bill 150. The bill states students in 5th grade or below cannot receive education regarding human sexuality and transmitted diseases. All students are now restricted from learning gender identity, self-expression, or orientation. The bill has many restrictions that have been controversial. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Kentucky is a special place. I see it everywhere I go. I'm Andy Bashir. We've been through a lot these past 4 years, but Kentuckians are the hardest working, most resilient people I know. We've faced down impossible challenges, and we've come out stronger on the other side. I will always show up for Kentucky families because we look out for each other. We're rebuilding homes and whole new neighborhoods from natural disasters because we have a responsibility to our fellow Kentuckian. We're growing our economy at a record pace, creating thousands of new, good-paying jobs. Unemployment has never been lower. And we've cut the income tax by 10% in a fiscally responsible way. There's still work to do. That's why my education plan includes well-deserved and necessary raises for our public school teachers. We've turned the corner, and we're moving forward. Let's keep it going. I'm Andy Bashir.
Protect your family with Woodman Life Life Insurance. Customized to meet your needs, Woodman Life Life Insurance can help keep your family and their future safe and secure.
Call your local Woodman representative today. Jeff Sneed, 270-646-0354. Jeff will be glad to hear from you.
Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society of Omaha, Nebraska. Woodman Life, standing strong for generations.
This is Dan Fouch, Managing Director and Branch Manager of the Glasgow office at Baird. Whether it is helping individuals prepare for retirement or navigate estate planning, Baird Financial Advisors take a holistic approach so that financial goals are reached. The Glasgow branch has dedicated financial advisors here to assist individuals, families, and business owners manage their financial needs. Please contact our office at 270-651-2663 if you want a partner who will help you achieve your financial goals.
In area funeral announcements this hour, Charles E. Alvey, age 80 of Mumfordville, passed away Tuesday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. Charles is survived by a son, David Alvey, and his wife, Lisa, also a sister, Ruth Webb, 2 grandchildren, Michael Alvey and Brandy Malk, 2 great-grandchildren, Cade Pointer and Jackson Malk. Funeral services for Charles E. Alvey will be tomorrow, Friday, at 11 a.m., in the chapel of the Seago Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Horse Cave Municipal Cemetery. Visitation today, 4 to 8 p.m., and after 8 a.m. Friday. The funeral service for Betty Tucker, 91 of Center, will be held on Saturday, 2 p.m., in the chapel of the Butler Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Asbury Center Cemetery in Center. Visitation 4 to 8 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, and again on Saturday after 9 a.m. Donations are suggested to the Asbury Center Cemetery Fund and can be left at the funeral home. The funeral service for Ruth Simmons, 85 of Glasgow, will be held this morning at 11 a.m. at A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home, with burial in the Barbara Simmons Cemetery. Full obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free online at WCLUradio.com and also on the WCLU Radio app. No login necessary.
When we lost Frank, we lost a good friend. Father, husband, colleague, and coach. He meant a lot to all of us. Today, we had a chance to tell him that.
When someone close to you passes on, you want to commemorate their life in a special way. That's why individual requests are such an important part of our funeral services. We strive to meet your specific needs for the most fitting service for your loved ones. A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home, a celebration of love.
At South Central Kentucky Monuments, our job is to create the best environment possible for you to make a once-in-a-lifetime decision. Many of you have come to us with ideas for a pre-need monument, and that is most definitely something we encourage. Other times, you may come to us in a time of mourning, and we understand the importance of creating a memorial for a loved one you've recently lost. We want you to know that when you visit us at South Central Kentucky Monuments, there is no pressure. We're confident in our service. We're confident in the quality of our work, and we're confident in our ability to offer you the best price in the area. So when the time comes for you to customize a monument for you or your family, you can be confident in us. We're South Central Kentucky Monuments on the corner of Columbia Avenue and Front Street. Come by and see our family-owned and operated business, or visit us online at southcentralkentuckymonuments.com. We look forward to working with you.
Stopping to see my friends down at South Central Kentucky Monument Company right there at the intersection of Front Street and Broadway in Glasgow.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car.
How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now, but I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
When you download the free WCLU radio app, you have instant access to local news, obituaries, community events, birthdays and anniversaries, and more. Plus, you can stream our quality audio with one touch of your finger. It's free. It's in your app store. Check it out today and download the WCLU radio app to your smart device. We're keeping it local with WCLU.
WCLU's Good Morning Live, celebrating your birthdays and anniversaries.
Good morning, 6:31 on this Thursday morning. We do have a couple of new birthdays here. We have, well, actually one. We have Josh Wooten celebrating today. Josh is 26. Happy birthday. Leighton Coffey is a big 21 today. Happy birthday to Chris Smith, who is 59. Let's see, we have Jerry Botts today. Michael Ritchie, Randall Turner, and Jenny Claywell. That's all we have so far as birthdays go. One anniversary. Happy anniversary to Mark and Kim Curley, celebrating big wedding anniversary today. The WCLU Good as Gold person of the day is Jerry Botts. Jerry Botts Day. You'll be hearing that name throughout the entire day here on WCLU as we honor him a little bit. So make him feel real special today. I tell you, nothing, everybody likes to feel special, right? So make him feel special. Say, hey, you're good as gold on WCLU radio. And a little taste of Texas, too. His name goes in the hat for this Friday's drawing. Looking forward to that, too, just before 8 o'clock. 5 names will be in the lucky hat based on our 5 good as gold folks each day this week. So find out who wins that little taste of Texas meal or $20 toward a meal. That'll help you out a whole lot there. 651-9149. Give us a call today, 800-956-1023. Always good to hear from you folks. Visit our website, WCLUradio.com. Just a simple click right there. Get those birthdays and anniversaries in for today or in the near future. And nominate someone in your life to be good as gold right there on the website. It's 6:32. A little bit of rain today. We have a 40% chance. I think it was they were calling for a higher percentage yesterday, but 40% is what we're calling for this afternoon after 4 o'clock. It's going to be really breezy today, so if you have hairspray, you may want to use it this morning. Temperature-wise, not bad, about 70 degrees, and then winds gusting at 22 miles per hour. And then tonight, a good chance, 90% chance of rain and thunderstorms for the area. Another breezy night, and a low down to 52. So right now we're sitting at about 55 degrees here at WCLU, Glasgow, Kentucky, 6:33. Coming up, your church and community calendar. That's right. We'll be getting you up to date on that. And then don't forget about our archives with Henry Royce and Sam Terry on the way as well.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. They consistently offer a wide range of customized services, quality care, and a commitment to you.
Highland's MedSync program aligns all your medications to be picked up at the same time each month. Free COVID tests are available through some insurance carriers, and Highland Pharmacy accepts most all insurance. Plus fast, friendly customer service and free citywide delivery.
Highland Pharmacy, a community favorite since 2012.
Hey friends, do you enjoy Southern and Bluegrass gospel music?
Now I am standing on a mountain.
Well, we feature the best on Southern Gold weekday mornings following the Houchins Lucky Name program at about 8:45.
we feature some great old tunes from the Spear family, the Chuckwagon Gang, the Statesmen, and many others, plus music from the Gaithers, Gold City, the Primitive Quartet, the Singing Cooks, the Hoppers, the McCamies, the Spencers, the Hensons, and many more.
Called up yonder, I'll be there on that bright and cloudless morning when
Immediately following the Houchins Lucky Name program, weekday mornings here on WCLU, 1490 AM, 103.1 FM, and of course online, WCLUradio.com.
One sure sign of fall is a jar of sorghum molasses on the kitchen table. And around here, for many an autumn, that sorghum molasses has been hand-harvested from the hollers of Allen County by Jim Holloway at Glasgow Building Supply. Jim's daddy started the tradition, and it continues with the latest batch of homemade molasses. Just add a hot biscuit, a bowl of oatmeal, or a little peanut butter. Every year, though, Glasgow Building Supply always runs out. So make sure and get yours today. It's in stock right now at Glasgow Building Supply on the Bypass in Glasgow.
Girls are strong, brilliant, and creative. But the world doesn't always give opportunities for girls to have their voices heard. This International Day of the Girl, CARE is supporting the next generation of girls and their allies to take the mic and make their voices heard. Together, we can make a better world and help them achieve their dreams. Join the campaign at care.org/takethemic. What does Take the Mic mean to you?
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle, a combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more, because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve? Call State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow at 270-651-3608.
Good morning live. It is Thursday, the 19th day of October, and I hope you're well today. Coming up, archives here in just 2 or 3 minutes or so, probably closer to 4 minutes. And another feature we have here, if you've missed archives any day this week, you can watch that or listen to that, rather, on our YouTube channel. Be sure and subscribe to that. Get updates. Church and community calendar. The Hopewell Missionary Baptist Church will have a fall revival tonight, 6:30 p.m. The church is located at 104 Mill Street, right here in Glasgow. Savannah Sipping Society. Boy, that's a mouthful at 6:37 in the morning. Let me start all over. The Savannah Sipping Society encore performances at the Barn Lot Theater will be held tonight through Saturday the 21st, 7 o'clock, and then this Sunday the 22nd, 2:30 p.m., and then again next Thursday the 26th through Sunday, October 29th. So always fun there at the Barn Lot Theater in Edmonton. Golden Gate Bridges, along with community sponsors, are hosting a fall festival today, 3 to 7 p.m. at Beaver Trail Park. Activities include Touch a Truck, games, petting zoo, and food. Admission is free. For information, call this number, 270-629-5300. Metcalfe County Senior Center will have free bingo for ages 55 plus tomorrow, Friday, the 20th, 9 a.m. Lunch will be free for anyone over 60. And let's see, for information, 432-7213. Free Caregiver Support Group Luncheon will be held Friday the 20th at 11 a.m. at the Barron County Extension Office. Meet with other raising their grandchildren. And for more information, you can contact your school's Family Resource Center there. Vance Family Haunted Trail will be held Friday the 20th and Saturday the 21st, 7 to 10 p.m. This event is free, but donations would be appreciated, and they're located at 5051 South Jackson Highway in Horse Cave. Metcalfe County Ag and Arts Club will host a haunted corn maze Friday the 20th and Saturday the 21st. Friday, and then again on Friday the 27th and October 28th. That will run 7 to 10 p.m. Admission is $5. Not too bad to be, experience a haunted corn maze. For information, 590-5805. All proceeds go to the Ag and Arts Club at Metcalfe County High School. A couple other things this morning. The Coral Hill Baptist Church Drama Ministry will present Stop the Presses Friday and Saturday. And for a dinner and performances at 6 o'clock each night, $10. What about that? And a
and a free performance only on Sunday the 29th at 6 p.m. So to get tickets, call 270-479-0350. And finally this morning, the 77th, now that's a long time, the 77th Kentucky State Gospel Singing Convention will be held this Friday and Saturday, 20th and 21st, 6 p.m., Cave City Convention Center. And you'll hear some of the finest gospel music featuring trios and quartets with styles of Christian music that include Southern gospel, country gospel from Kentucky and Tennessee groups. Admission is free. Concessions will be available. Love offering will be taken each night, and door prizes, too, will be given away. For information, 270-991-1712, 270-991-1712. And they have a website here, ksgsc.org. Okay, so there you go. And we could just read on, and we'll have a little bit more of that next hour, because there's a lot happening in the area. And if you have something going on in your area, your community that you would like to share with us here, please submit your information at least 2 weeks in advance on that website, WCLUradio.com, and we'll give you some mentions. We'll talk about what's going on in your area, not only here, but on our sister station, the Big Willie, as well. It's 6:40. You may want to get pen and paper ready. We have our archives coming up with Henry Royce and Sam Terry. You don't want to miss that. We're going to look over 100 years of history in and around Barron County. So that's on the way in 60 seconds. Stay with us here. Good Morning Live.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now, but I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Thursday morning, a beautiful morning it is here in South Central Kentucky, and we really appreciate you all taking the time to turn the radio on and listen to Mr. Sam Terry and I babble about the past, the 100-year trek of history that has gotten us to where we are. Sam, I'm glad you're with us today, sir.
Well, I'm glad to be here, as always.
And we have had a fascinating week so far of unearthing really interesting facts about our hometown and our home area, and I'm going to see what Thursday moves forward with, okay? We're going to look in the Glasgow Times here in 1923 that's going to tell us about a story that was in the Courier-Journal last Saturday. Actually, last Saturday's Courier-Journal carried a 3-column illustrated story concerning the wonderful work being done by F.M. Wood as head of the Kentucky Normal and Industrial Institute at Frankfort, Kentucky. Now, Mr. Wood is a Barron County man born and reared in the Coral Hill country and has made a wonderful success since leaving the county. He has 2 brothers who have made success in ministry, J.E. Wood being elected the president of the National Colored Baptist Church Association, and Burton Wood, the pastor of the flourishing Baptist Church at Somerset. Sounds like some fellows you ought to know.
Yes, very impressive.
100 years ago, and a big story in the Courier-Journal about local gentlemen here, for sure.
Of course, the old Kentucky Normal and Industrial Institute at Frankfort, we know today is Kentucky State University.
Indeed, and it certainly has come a long way with a lot of good leadership. This was the day in 1933 there was an advertisement here in the Glasgow Republican, and it's interesting because they tell you a whole lot about it, and at the very end they tell you where it is, so I'm going to leave you hanging right here. Fur coats, lavishly trimmed, smartly styled, sumptuous new furs. Coats representing values that are now selling elsewhere $10 to $15 higher on every garment. They are stunningly styled with the new minaret sleeve and the oriental silhouette with angel wing shoulders and furred fit for a queen. Lustrous silver fox, Persian lamb, and mink. In fact, every fur trim that is new, interesting, and smart. Folks Economy Store. That's the store where you can come and get all these lavishly trimmed fur coats. And their motto, where prices are reasonable. I guess we could add, even on furs.
Certainly. The Folks family had the store there on the north side of the square for a couple of generations.
Indeed. It was an excellent store. And, just that was the place. They were certainly, you were outfitted in style when you were dressed in clothing from Folks, for sure. This was the day in 1943. There's a short program scheduled out at Vineyard School Friday night, October the 29th. No admission, but a free will offering will be taken for the benefit of the USO. Here we are in 43, talking about the USO. Also, there's going to be a quilt top to be given away. Mrs. Oakley Purdue is the teacher, and the archivist notes here that is Mrs. Velma Purdue. Many of us had Mrs. Velma Purdue as a high school mathematics teacher, and was a sweet lady indeed.
She was indeed.
And but nonetheless, she was out there working in 1943. She was obviously a young teacher there in 43, but raising money for the USO. We have wrapped up the archives in 1953, Sam. Not that it was a boring time, but as far as from making some news here, that's just where we are for this trip. 1963, we got a supper coming up here I want to tell you about. I saw Dr. Barrett Lessenberry last week out at the YMCA celebration, and some folks are asking his daughter McLean, well, is there going to be any Halloween shenanigans down there at their daddy's house this year for Halloween? And she says, well, I don't know. It's getting close. I noticed they're starting to get ready for the Halloween down there on South Green at Dr. Lessenberry's house. But let's go back to 1963. The news is that at 5:30 p.m., Barrett Lessenberry entertained a small group of friends with a wiener supper, and afterwards made the rounds in the neighborhood for a trick-or-treat expedition. Now, this was Halloween that Barrett Lessenberry hosted in 1963. How about that?
And now most of the town is going to his front yard.
I don't know if he's going to consider having another wiener supper down there or not, but nonetheless, interesting that goes back to 1963. And Halloween has always been special to Dr. Lessenberry, for sure. 1973, the news is that Janet Chambers was selected as the Woman of the Year by the Cave City B&PW Club. What a nice honor that must have been.
Certainly would be.
1983. Let's look at the archives here for a visit to Haynes Animal Hospital on Reynolds Road. This was the day that the open house at Haynes Animal Hospital on Reynolds Road was held. Dr. Walter Haynes, a fine gentleman, an excellent veterinarian, and he had a really good practice there at the Haynes Animal Hospital on Reynolds Road. 1993, the 1968 class of the Park City High School celebrated their 25-year reunion over at the Oasis Family Restaurant in Cave City. So the Park City Bears were having their 25th anniversary for the class of 68. Always good to get together. I have seen several people here in the last couple of weeks talking about high school reunions they've been to, and they talk about how many that came and how many they have lost, and it makes a case for not missing it either way, because so many good memories when high school reunions are held, for sure. This was the day in 2003. It was National Business Women's Week, actually set for October the 20th through the 24th. National Business Women's Week celebrated locally here. And this day in 2013, it was, I like, of the many wonderful things that happened around here, this was the Barron County Progress in 2013. Had a nice little local feel to it. Autumn in the Barrens. Haywood Volunteer Fire Department's Pancake Breakfast, the Cruise into Fall Car Show, the East Barron Volunteer Fire Department Fish Fry and Cruise In, and the Barron County Heart Walk. some of the activities of autumn in the Barrens.
And that was all just one weekend.
Yeah, I mean, have a lot of things that needed to be done. Time was wasted if we didn't get some of them done. And
exactly.
It's good to see how they handled that in 2013. A great big thank you to folks like Sam Terry and also Gail Berry and Miss Cheryl Ambach and Miss Debbie Pace and a whole big bunch of really, really, really tirelessly working volunteers at the Cultural Center. That's why we love our history, and we just enjoy getting to share it with you. I think we ought to come back and try to hit a home run on Friday, Sam, okay?
I think so. I'll be here.
Thanks a lot. It's the Archives on WCLU.
Hope you folks enjoyed that this morning. Archives with Henry Royce and Sam Terry. They do a great job of that feature. And if you missed it today or part of it or want to listen again, visit our YouTube channel at WCLU Radio and subscribe for every time we update. Or every time we upload something new, you'll get the notification there. So, Archives this morning, and we'll pick it back up tomorrow, Friday, and we'll wrap up another week of Archives. It's 6:50. We have your morning trivia coming up here in just a little bit. Weather today, 40% chance of rain, mainly after 4 o'clock. Mostly cloudy, breezy today. A high near 70, with the winds reaching 22 miles per hour. And then more rain and thunderstorms tonight, overnight, mainly before 1 a.m., about a 90% chance we could pick up a quarter-inch of rain tonight and a low down to 52. That complete weather forecast is on the way this morning here on WCLU and Good Morning Live.
Biden.
Beshear.
Biden.
Beshear.
Biden.
Beshear.
On the things that really matter, Andy Beshear is just like Joe Biden.
With crime soaring in Kentucky and murders up 31%, what does Beshear do? He coddles criminals, just like Biden, giving early release to nearly 2,000, then looking the other way when riots break out.
And while Biden destroys the economy, Beshear is destroying Kentucky jobs, with fewer Kentuckians working today than when he took office.
Beshear is even bringing Biden's radical transgender agenda to Kentucky, allowing doctors to perform permanent sex change surgery, even chemical castration on underage kids.
And when he got caught, he lied about it. Biden,
Beshear,
Biden,
Beshear.
Beshear and Biden are one and the same.
Paid for by Kentucky Values, 1747 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, number 250, Washington, D.C. 20006.
Hi, Bill Gaither here, inviting you to join me and all of my homecoming friends every week for some great gospel music that will make your day. We will bring you hope, joy, and encouragement as we play the best of the best in gospel music. So don't miss 60 minutes of the kind of music that you love. We play it every week on Homecoming Radio.
Join Bill Gaither and friends this Sunday at 11 o'clock for Homecoming Radio on WCLU. We are your home for local.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
Attention homebuyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Mostly cloudy skies today, 40% chance for a shower this afternoon, mainly after 4 o'clock. We'll top out this afternoon at a high near 70. It will be breezy today with a southwest wind 10 to 14 with wind gusts near 22 miles per hour. Tonight, rain, 90% chance, and a few thunderstorms in the area overnight before 1 a.m. A low down to 52. Friday, showers, 60% chance, mainly before 7 a.m., partly sunny, high of 65. It'll be clear Friday night down to 44. Into the weekend, Saturday, a sunny, breezy day, high of 71, with winds reaching as high as 28 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear, 42. On Sunday, it'll be much cooler, sunny, high of 61. Sunday night, clear and down to 38 degrees, and Monday, a beautiful sunshiny day, high of 67. Looking ahead at Tuesday, sunny, high of 72. Again today, Glasgow, 40% chance of rain this afternoon, mainly after 4 o'clock. Mostly cloudy today, high near 70, with a southwest wind 10 to 14 miles per hour. Winds could kick up as high as 22 miles per hour. Currently 76% humidity here in Glasgow.
Pressure 29.98 now. Winds are at 10, remain at 10. No precipitation, visibility 18 miles, but please be careful out there this morning. Sunrise 6:54, which is right now, as a matter of fact. Mr. Sunshine sleeping late these days. Sunset tonight, 6:01 p.m. Weather brought to you by our good friends right here at South Central Bank. 55 degrees this morning. And friends, you're listening to Good Morning Live on WCLU 1490 AM, 103.1 FM. Thanks for joining us. And coming up, trivia. Yep, on this Thursday, going to play and give you a chance to win a free pizza from Little Caesars. That's coming up. Stay with us. A message from the South Green Street Church of Christ.
Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. These are some of the most familiar words in all of the Bible, comforting to many, and yet most of us don't take advantage of what Jesus is teaching. So many of us are desperate to know how to pray better, pray more effectively. And yet right here, Jesus gives us the key. Be personal. Pray like a child trying to get the attention of their father. Be broken and desperate. Realize that you're in need and only He can supply. Be focused on God's will. Take the promises of God seriously, and then be courageous, expecting them to be answered. This is how God wants us to pray. This has been Bart Warren for the South Green Street Church of Christ.
WCLU Radio, featuring Good as Gold Person of the Day. That's right, you can nominate that special someone to be good as gold. Visit online WCLUradio.com and nominate that special friend, pastor, dad, mom, grandmother, or anyone you love. And they'll have a special shot at winning a free meal from A Little Taste of Texas, a $20 value. Don't wait too long, days are filling up. It's the WCLU Good as Gold Person of the Day.
I've got muscular dystrophy. That means my muscles are weak and it can be hard to breathe.
Now is a scary time for everyone, as we are at a higher risk for respiratory infections.
In good times and bad, the Muscular Dystrophy Association helps kids live with neuromuscular disease. The pandemic places more than 200,000 adults and children with muscular dystrophy at a greater risk.
Breathing is often hard when you live with a neuromuscular disease.
But the Muscular Dystrophy Association is here to help.
MDA is what ensures they receive critical medical care at one of over 150 care centers across the U.S.
During COVID-19, kids like me are at a greater risk.
The Muscular Dystrophy Association needs your support now more than ever.
COVID-19 won't stop us. To learn how you can help, please visit helpmda.org. Thank you.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Set! Blue 42! 4-quarter calzone pizza from Little Caesars, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Wait, what is he talking about?
4-meat pizza! Different meat in each calzone crust!
Hike the ball already!
Sausage, pepperoni, bacon, ham!
Try the 4-quarter calzone pizza at Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious!
Shark Tooth, Grand Canyon, Train Engine!
Pizza. Plus tax where applicable. Available at participating locations. Prices may vary. Prices higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and third-party online sites.
WCLU Good Morning Live Trivia Time.
Pizza. Your chance to win right now, if you haven't won this month, okay? It is the 19th day of October, so one winner per month per household. Keep that in mind. And remember this number to call in, 651-9149. 800-956-1023 with our morning trivia question. First person to call with the right answer. And, of course, if you haven't won this month. Here we go. All this week we've been talking, our theme, I guess, this week is October. Things around October. Here we go. Which language does the word poltergeist come from? Which language does the word poltergeist come from? Do you know? 651-9149. Let's try it. Good morning, trivia. Hello. Okay. Good morning, trivia. Hello.
Hi. German.
It is German. Absolutely correct. Yes, you're quick on the draw this morning. Who is this?
Sandy Thomas.
Sandy Thomas. How you doing, Sandy?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Now, have you ever watched Poltergeist?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think I have either. And I'm sure it's a classic of all classics, but I've just never really taken the time to watch it, I'm not big into scary movies anyway. But we appreciate you being our big winner this morning. How does a free pizza sound to you?
Sounds great.
Yeah, from Little Caesars. And we'll get that out to you ASAP. I'm going to put you on a brief hold and get your mailing address, okay?
Okay.
All right, stand by here. Sandy Thomas, our big winner. And, of course, that language Poltergeist comes from is German. Exactly right. We'll play again tomorrow, so be sure and join us on Friday. And we'll play again, give away another pizza. We have hour number 2 of the show coming up now, and CBS News, local news to follow, and some special guests next hour as well. Hour number 2.
Welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Live on WCLU Glasgow, W2760 Glasgow. Local news, sports, information, and fun.
CBS News Brief.
Wow.
New Israeli airstrikes are pounding Gaza a day after President Biden's visit to Tel Aviv, where he secured assurances of deliveries of humanitarian aid to Gaza. Moksen Sarhan heads the Egyptian Food Bank.
At the border, there are around 120 trucks stationed there, and then you have also around 7 to 8 cargo planes load of supplies.
Mr. Biden is back at the White House. He'll deliver a primetime address tonight. Congressman Jim Jordan's hemorrhaging support from fellow Republicans in his bid to become House Speaker. CBS's Chanel Call.
The growing group, including Jordan's fellow Ohio Congressman David Joyce, now calling for the Speaker pro tem Patrick McHenry to be made temporary Speaker, a move Jordan holds firmly against.
A second Russian-American journalist has been detained in Russia. She's charged with failing to register as a foreign agent. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Ross.
When you need high-quality healthcare services, TJ Regional Health is here to take care of your entire family. Whether you're looking for a skilled and compassionate provider for primary care, women's health, pediatrics, cardiology, general surgery, sleep medicine, rehab services, or even mental health, TJ Regional Health is here for you in every stage of life. With convenient locations throughout South Central Kentucky, TJ Regional Health is your healthcare destination. Request an appointment at tjregionalhealth.org.
Your source for local for more than 30 years. This is WCLU Local News.
Welcome to this Thursday edition of WCLU News. I'm Shannon Presley. The Glasgow Police Department is investigating an officer-involved collision that occurred on Monday. The officer was transported by the Baron Metcalf EMS to T.J. Sampson Hospital for treatment. He was released from T.J. Sampson a short time later. The other persons involved refused to transport by EMS. However, they were taken by private vehicle to T.J. Sampson Hospital. The accident is still under investigation. The City of Glasgow offers its residents a free and easy way to help promote a greener Glasgow. City residents can get a free recycling bin from Glasgow's Department of Public Works. Then, after collecting your recyclables, you can drop them off at the Glasgow Public Landfill on the first and third Saturday of each month from 8 to 11:30 a.m. To request your free recycling bin from the City of Glasgow, call the Department of Public Works at 651-5977. An accident in Warren County last night injured 2 pedestrians. According to a post on their Facebook page Wednesday night, the Warren County Sheriff's Office was working an injury accident on Louisville Road near Warren East High School that involved a motorist and 2 pedestrians. One injured pedestrian was flown to a Nashville area hospital, and the other was transported to a local hospital for treatment. Authorities diverted traffic on southbound 31W to Glasgow at the 5-Star while waiting for the roadway to be cleared. This is a developing story. We will share updates as more information is released. Kentucky State Police Post 3 is investigating a fatal collision that happened on Interstate 65 in Warren County on Tuesday. The preliminary investigation determined that Sharon Locke Raz, 78, of Braunston, Kentucky, was driving a 2018 Buick SUV northbound on I-65 around the 27-mile marker when a 2008 Toyota passenger car struck her vehicle. Locke Raz's vehicle then left the roadway and overturned. Air Methods transported Locke Raz to Skyline Medical Center in Tennessee, where she was later pronounced dead. Medical Center EMS transported the driver of the Toyota, 21-year-old Arus Stafford of Bowling Green, to the Medical Center of Bowling Green, where he was treated and released. Kentucky State Police Post 3 is conducting the ongoing investigation. An Allen County man is facing drug charges following a traffic stop. Detectives with the Allen County Scottsville Crime Task Force began investigating Cody Jackson after receiving information in September alleging that Jackson was distributing narcotics to residents in Allen County. On October 11th, detectives initiated a traffic stop on Brownsford Road. During the traffic stop, they found Jackson in possession of marijuana, THC edibles, and THC vape cartridges, as well as a firearm and U.S. currency. Authorities executed a search warrant at Jackson's residence where additional marijuana, THC products, and firearms were located. Jackson was arrested and lodged in the Allen County Detention Center on a $10,000 cash bond. He is charged with trafficking in marijuana enhanced and possession of drug paraphernalia. Allen County authorities arrested a man on Tuesday for drug trafficking offenses. Detectives with the Allen County Scottsville Crime Task Force executed a search warrant at an address on East New Row Road in Allen County following an investigation into Nathan Mitchell for distributing methamphetamine to individuals in Allen and surrounding counties. During the search, detectives located approximately 236 grams of suspected crystal methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, and a large amount of U.S. currency. Officers arrested Mitchell and transported him to the Allen County Detention Center, where he was lodged on a $3,000 cash bond. He was released on Wednesday. Mitchell is charged with first-degree trafficking in a controlled substance greater or equal to 2 grams of methamphetamine, second offense. The City of Edmonton will begin leaf pickup on Monday, October 30th. The city will pick up leaves every Monday, weather permitting, through November. Please pile your leaves beside your road or street. The city asks that you do not rake limbs or sticks with your leaves. If you have any questions, you can contact Edmonton City Hall at 432-4844. Daniel Cameron, Attorney General and Republican candidate for Kentucky governor, is bringing his Fight for Kentucky Values campaign tour to Bowling Green. Senator Rand Paul is joining Cameron for several campaign stops in Kentucky on Friday, including the one in Bowling Green. Cameron and Paul will be at the Warren County GOP headquarters on Oddie Way at 3 p.m. Friday. Join paleontologists, educators, and park guides as they celebrate National Fossil Day at Mammoth Cave National Park on Monday, October 23rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The park will host hands-on activities and offer a special fossil-themed cave tour to highlight the extensive fossil history of Mammoth Cave, the newly discovered shark species, and all things fossils. All National Fossil Day events begin at the Mammoth Cave Visitor Center. Throughout the day, you can explore displays of real fossil specimens. Scientists from the National Park Service Paleontology Program, Mammoth Cave National Park, Kentucky Geological Survey, and Dinosaur Park in Laurel, Maryland will be on hand to show off their fossils and tell you all about them. Earn your official Junior Ranger Paleontologist badge as you complete fun and educational activities about Earth's history, ancient life, and what it is that paleontologists do. Booklets are available at the Visitor Center. At 10 a.m., John Paul Hodnett, paleontologist with the Maryland National Capital Parks and Planning Commission, will present his research on the extremely diverse Mississippian marine fossils found at Mammoth Cave, including the newly discovered shark species. At 11 a.m., Ricard Toomey, Mammoth Cave National Park Cave Resource Specialist, will discuss fossils of bats, saber-toothed cats, and other mammals that have been discovered in the dark passages beneath your feet. At noon, National Park Service Paleontology Program will present park officials with a painting specially created for Mammoth Cave National Park. And at 1:15 p.m., join Ranger Kelly Tollison on a special Mammoth Passage tour to discover where ancient fossils are hidden amongst the rocks. Tickets for this tour are first come, first serve and may be purchased in the Visitor Center on October 23rd. This tour is limited to 70 people. For more information, visit nps.gov/MACA. In state news, the National Transportation Safety Board is releasing a preliminary report into the plane crash that killed 2 young men in western Kentucky. The 22-year-old flight instructor, Timothy McKellar Jr., and his 18-year-old pilot, Connor Quisenberry, were killed on September 27th when their small aircraft went down in dense and hilly woods in Ohio County. The NTSB says the pilot posted a photo on social media of bad weather. About 30 minutes later, he contacted air traffic control and said they were caught in pretty extreme turbulence. The plane went down, spreading debris across 25 acres. The cause of the crash is not confirmed. A Sturgis, Kentucky man is dead following a motorcycle accident in Marion on Tuesday evening. Around 6:46 p.m., Kentucky State Police Post 2 responded to a single-vehicle collision at the intersection of North Main Street and Eastbound Park Avenue. Their preliminary investigation determined that 49-year-old William R. Keene of Sturgis was driving a 1989 Harley-Davidson motorcycle eastbound on Westbound Park Avenue. The motorcycle accelerated from a stop sign at the intersection of Westbound Park Avenue and North Main Street, crossed North Main Street, and attempted to drive onto Eastbound Park Avenue. For unknown reasons, Keene lost control of the motorcycle and struck a wooden telephone pole. Keene was transported to the Crittenden County Community Hospital, where he died from his injuries. A passenger, Jamie Whitworth of Marion, was not injured. Trooper Ethan Garrison is leading the ongoing investigation. Western Kentucky Distilling Company celebrated the grand opening on Wednesday of their new $30 million state-of-the-art distillery in Beaver Dam, creating 35 full-time jobs. Governor Andy Beshear said yesterday's grand opening is another step forward for Kentucky's signature bourbon and spirits industries and will continue to provide job opportunities for the Western Kentucky region. Kentucky Tourism, Arts, and Heritage Cabinet Secretary Lindy Casebeer, who attended the grand opening, says this new project will expand one of Kentucky's most sought-after industries, bringing bourbon and additional revenue to the Western Kentucky region. The new distillery operation, the first official distillery in Ohio County since Prohibition, is located in the Bluegrass Crossings Business Center in Beaver Dam. The distillery has already brought 25 jobs to the region, with 35 total full-time jobs to be created as production increases. Western Kentucky Distilling Company, a bourbon and rye whiskey distillery, is 100% Kentucky-owned and is under the leadership of COO and Master Distiller Jacob Call, an 8th-generation distiller and Kentuckian, and President J.D. Edwards. The company will be purchasing all cooking, fermenting, and distilling equipment in Kentucky and plans to use all locally grown Kentucky corn in its effort to support the local community and the Commonwealth. You can keep up with us at WCLUradio.com and through our free apps for Apple and Android mobile devices. For WCLU News, I'm Shannon Presley.
Attention home buyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Mostly cloudy skies today, Glasgow. 40% chance for a shower mainly after 4 p.m. A high of 69 degrees, and it will be breezy with wind gusts near 22 miles per hour. Tonight, a better chance of rain, 90% chance, and a few thunderstorms overnight before 1 a.m. A low down to 52 degrees. Tomorrow, Friday, will end the work week. Showers likely, 60% chance, but becoming partly sunny later on in the day, high of 65. Again today, mostly cloudy, some rain in the area, high near 70. That's your forecast on WCLU.
When we lost Frank, we lost a good friend. Father, husband, colleague, and coach. He meant a lot to all of us. Today, we had a chance to tell him that. When someone close to you passes on, you want to commemorate their life in a special way. That's why individual requests are such an important part of our funeral services. We strive to meet your specific needs for the most fitting service for your loved ones. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, a celebration of love.
Everybody wants to feel good about their pharmacy, but in the quest for good health, price does become a factor. In Glasgow, we have a pharmacy that has been able to combine customer service with the lowest possible price day in and day out. That pharmacy is Park Avenue Pharmacy. Ask your friends. They'll tell you that when comparing the price of prescription drugs time and time again, Park Avenue Pharmacy is the lowest price. And with full-time pharmacists and friendly faces you know, you should request the prescriptions be filled at Park Avenue Pharmacy. Park Avenue Pharmacy is located in the Park Avenue Shopping Center, easy to get to from anywhere. Phone 651-5156. You can get low prices and full service. Simply trust Park Avenue Pharmacy in Glasgow.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A juvenile has been arrested, accused of bringing a handgun onto Boone County High School property after hours. Florence police responding to a report of a person with a gun on school grounds Wednesday afternoon. When officers arrived, the male suspect drove away in a car, leaving at a high rate of speed. That juvenile was then involved in a 3-vehicle crash and was then arrested. Police say the suspect isn't a Boone County High School student. A timeline has been announced for the Veterans Affairs Clinic expansion project in Prestonburg.
According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, crews will begin construction on the more than 13,000 square foot clinic in the spring of 2025. Officials believe the process, which will nearly double the size of the current facility, expand existing services, and add new ones, will take about 16 months to complete with an estimated completion date of summer of 2026. The current clinic on Route 321 will stay open and fully operational when construction begins. I'm Haley Hansen.
Keeneland is looking to expand.
Kentucky Tourism has given preliminary approval for incentives on an estimated $90 million expansion at Keeneland that would include building a permanent paddock building, repositioning the saddling stalls, and more. Keeneland says that'll expand viewing and dining experiences, make things better during auctions, and allow for special events to be held year-round, among other upgrades. A statement from Governor Beshear's office calls it the largest capital project since Keeneland opened nearly 90 years ago. Keeneland's race meets and sales will continue at full capacity during construction, which is scheduled to start in January. I'm Jack Crumley.
Jefferson County Public Schools will be hosting a job fair tomorrow. It's at Norton Healthcare Sports and Learning Center. The school district needs to fill positions in every category. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $40 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $18 a month, a savings of nearly $300 a year.
Whether you need a $100,000 policy or a $10 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. In a hurry? Don't worry. With SelectQuote, you can get up to $2 million in instant, affordable same-day coverage with no medical exam.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-637-9116. That's 1-800-637-9116. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-637-9116.
Full details on example.
WCLU Radio, featuring Good as Gold Person of the Day. That's right, you can nominate that special someone to be good as gold. Visit online WCLUradio.com and nominate that special friend, pastor, dad, mom, grandmother, or anyone you love. And they'll have a special shot at winning a free meal from A Little Taste of Texas, a $20 value. Don't wait too long, days are filling up. It's the WCLU Good as Gold Person of the Day. Good morning live on this Thursday morning. It's 7:18.
James Coates with you today. Hope you're well, and we're at 55 degrees this morning. We're glad to have a special guest with us today. In-house, it's Griffin Botts from Sustainable Glasgow, Director of Sustainable Glasgow. Griffin, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you all having me this morning.
Absolutely. We wanted to bring you on, talk about a big event coming up here, but welcome to Good Morning Live, and tell us a little bit about yourself. What I have here says you're the director. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. I took over back in August from Miss Brandy Button, who did a great job leading the organization for a long time.
Yeah.
And a little bit about me. I graduated from Glasgow High School back in 2014. Went away for school in Ohio and Connecticut for a while, but came back during the pandemic. And my wife and I loved getting involved in sustainability in the community, and this was kind of a great fit for me. So
that's awesome. So, what a great way to sustain Glasgow is through different efforts, and local economy is very important, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So talk about this big event coming up next week, October
Yes, sir.
26th.
Yeah, so it's next week. It's going to be from 5 to 8 p.m. At the scenic downtown square here in Glasgow. And it's going to be a trunk or treat. So we're going to have our Bounty of the Barons nighttime market will be going on concurrently. And then a trunk or treat for the kiddos to come out, get dressed up, and visit local businesses that will be set up with different booths to kind of give them candy. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
So you said farmers market will be on the square.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So if you find it a little bit too early in the morning on Saturdays, or maybe you're a night owl, you can come out and get your fresh local produce on Thursday night.
Isn't that an awesome thing that you can just shop local?
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah. Keep your money local and be able to support people that are your neighbors is always a wonderful feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the 26th, and kids are encouraged, 10 and under, are encouraged to dress up in their favorite costume, do a little bit of trick-or-treating. There should be plenty of candy on hand.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how long have you been a part, did you say, of Sustainable Glasgow?
Yeah, so I just started here back in August.
Back in August.
Still,
okay, so
you're a little bit. But
yeah. Well, we're glad you could be with us today. So,
absolutely.
You know, the fact that Glasgow has a way to sustain itself is very important, because, you know, a lot of communities don't really have that, you know. And so I think it started, 2008, something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really, trying to bring together all aspects of sustainability. So as you had mentioned, economic sustainability, sustaining ourselves and with local produce, agricultural element there. So trying to bring together all those different kind of disparate parts and make a more sustainable local kind of economy with that.
Exactly. So this is October 26th, 5 to 8, so 3 hours. Farmers Market. Talk about some live music. There'll be a live band there called High Fidelity.
Yeah, absolutely. So local band High Fidelity. This is actually part of their farewell tour, if I'm not mistaken. So I think they're going to be kind of wrapping it up this weekend. We're their penultimate performance. So we're excited to have them again. They'll be on the square playing for us. So even if you don't have kids, maybe come out, get a drink at a local establishment, and listen to some live music.
That's great. So what kind of music do they play? I'm familiar with a different band by that name.
Yeah. So I think they're going to do kind of a lot of different, genres. So I think, rock, probably maybe a little bit of bluegrass, but probably some favorites from some oldies as well. So
that's great. So, and what time does that music start? Do you know right off?
I think probably a little bit after the event. So maybe get there at 5, do a little bit of trick-or-treating, and then get the music started not too long after that.
Yeah. So, again, children are encouraged to come out and dress up, have some fun. You know, Halloween has the stigma of evil and wicked, and certainly I guess there is that aspect of it, but it can also be a fun time of year for kids and a safe time.
Absolutely, yeah, and even thinking about safety, we're going to be partnering with Walgreens to give free flu shots and COVID boosters to kids as well, and so maybe take them to some booths, get some candy, swing by Walgreens, get your shots, and then kind of continue on your way. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. October 26th here on the square, 5 to 8 p.m. And is there a website or a telephone number just in case someone has a question or some way to get a hold of you guys?
Yeah, for sure. So we have our Facebook page. You can just go to Sustainable Glasgow and reach us there. Also, Local First, that's all one word, at glasgow-ky.com is a great way to reach out to us. So if you are a local business and want to get in on the action, just send me an email and I'll be happy to help you out.
That's awesome. This morning we're talking with Griffin Botts about, he's the director of Sustainable Glasgow. I'll get it out here in a minute. Talking about this big event here on the square, October 26th, and what a great way, to see a community pull together and do something like this and have fun all at the same time with special music, activities for the kids. And having the businesses open, I guess, a little bit later that day?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah, they're going to have some setups in front of their storefronts. I think Fine Arts Bistro might be actually using some hog that's left over from the hog roast. So we're going to have a few different things going on.
Best coffee in town right there now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, we sure appreciate you coming in this morning. Anything else you want to add this morning?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay.
Just make sure you come see us on Saturdays. We will be at the square a little bit longer than usual this season, so we'll be there a little bit further into the fall. So come out and see us and say hello.
All right. And again, they're on Facebook, Sustainable Glasgow. And Griffin Botts, Director, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, sir.
7:23 coming up. We have another guest coming in from the Fountain Square Players. We'll be chit-chatting with them a little bit, but first, KNN Sports.
Here's the score from the Kentucky News Network. I'm Scott Fitzgerald. Well, we've got some college basketball for you on this Thursday. In downtown Louisville last night at the KFC Yum Center, freshman Curtis Williams led the way as the Louisville Cardinal men's basketball team defeated Simmons College 91-50 in exhibition play. Of course, everybody wondering if Coach Kenny Payne will get this Louisville Cardinal team turned around after a disastrous year one. The 6'5" runner-up for Mr. Basketball in the state of Michigan out of Detroit, Brother Rice, led all scores with 15 points and admits it was good to kind of play somebody other than themselves.
Felt amazing, just not having to go out there and play the same day we've been playing in practice every day. Finally get to go against somebody and just come together as a group and just go to war with them my guys. I love that tonight.
It's one more exhibition for the Cards a week from Monday when they take on Kentucky Wesleyan. SEC tip-off was held yesterday in Birmingham. Kentucky coach John Calipari taking to the podium. A big conversation, of course, was their big man Trey Mitchell, the 6'9", 230-pound forward, transferred in from West Virginia after Coach Bob Huggins was dismissed. And despite how things went down in Morgantown, Mitchell's presence should help with the departure of Oscar Shibwe and the injury to 7'2" forward Aaron Bradshaw. Coach Cal talking a bit on Mitchell's arrival amid the circumstances.
I wish what happened at West Virginia did not happen, but we were the beneficiary of it, but it wasn't planned. You're talking about all happening within a week, but you'll have to talk to Trey. He had a great relationship with Bob. He loved him. And it's unfortunate, but, it's good for us. And I think my hope is that he's able to do some stuff and be seen in a way that helps him too.
And University of Kentucky football continues to receive accolades. Running back Ray Davis has been named Sports News Midseason All-American. Senior outside linebacker J.J. Weaver was tabbed as a semifinalist for the Jason Witten Collegiate Man of the Year Award. And Ray Davis and Maxwell Harrison are AP Midseason All-Americans. I'm Scott Fitzgerald.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The Heiser Hearing Institute is here to provide the care and support you need. From hearing screenings and diagnostic tests to cochlear implants and balance treatments, the goal of Heiser Hearing Institute's Kentucky Hears program is to remove barriers and to provide equal access to hearing health care in rural Kentucky. Don't let hearing loss hold you back from living your best life. Visit kyhears.org to see when their mobile clinic is coming for a visit near you. That's kyhears.org.
The Kentucky Department for Community-Based Services is hiring. DCBS invites you to be part of an inclusive team of caring professionals that helps all Kentucky families through a rewarding career in family support or social services. They have job openings in their county offices across the state and offer great benefits like hybrid work schedule, competitive salary, paid holidays, and many opportunities for training and promotions, plus state employee discounts. Go online to chfs.ky.gov and enter DCBS jobs in the search field. It's a new day at DCBS. Join them, an equal opportunity employer.
Taking a look at your high school fall sports scoreboard for this Thursday, October 19th. In boys soccer, Davies County advances in the boys soccer state tournament after defeating South Warren 2-1. And in volleyball action, Bowling Green claims their 14th district championship after defeating Greenwood 3-1. To stay up to date with all your local high school sports scores, head to our website at WCLUradio.com. All you have to do is click the sports tab.
Good morning, live. It is Thursday again. Not again, but it's just Thursday. 7:27, and a special guest today. I tell you, we just had Sustainable Glasgow in. We have another guest to talk this morning and to, I guess, have a little fun. He is the director of, with the Capitol Arts.
Oh, it'd be Fountain Square Players.
Fountain Square Players.
At the Capitol Arts Center.
Yeah, so welcome in. This is Jeff Moore. And how are you doing, Jeff, today?
Doing well.
Glad you could make it up from Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Yes.
So you are the director. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been in this line of work, and
So, auditioned for a play with Fountain Square Players back in 1985.
Whoa!
And been with them ever since.
Oh, my
so
goodness.
this marks around my 45th, 50, somewhere in the 40s,
Yeah.
almost early 50s, as far as the number of productions I've directed.
You must really enjoy it.
I really do. It's my second job. It's just as real as my other real job. So.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you've seen a lot of changes over the years.
Yes,
and
yes.
things like that.
And we are so happy to be back in the Capitol. There for a while, it kind of lay dormant. That was kind of our home base there in Bowling Green.
Yeah.
And so we're really happy to be back on that stage and being part of that partnership with the Bowling Green Public Library that runs the Capitol now.
Sure.
And excited to put this production on stage there.
Well, we're going to talk about that production here in just a moment, but let me say that I was in the Capitol, I think, 5-6 weeks ago to a presentation there, and I have to say, I love that place.
It's a great venue, great venue. Now, and we're talking about spooky things,
Yeah.
and it does have its own ghosts. All theaters have ghosts.
Oh,
so,
they do?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm glad I didn't know that. But we're going to talk about Dracula, the production Dracula, since, Halloween's just around the corner.
That's right.
And so talk about that. I'm sure there's so much that goes into directing a production.
Right.
like
We had
this.
auditions back in the middle of August.
Yeah.
I've got a cast of 14 and about
Ooh.
that many people working kind of off stage, helping collect props, creating the great costumes. It is set in the Victorian era, but it has a very modern, fast-paced beat about it.
Yeah.
A little bit of rock music underneath it. It's kind of fun.
So, when we think about Halloween, we think about kids having fun. Is this something suitable for kids, or is it more for adults?
I would suggest maybe 13 and older, possibly.
Okay, gotcha.
It is when you compare it to modern horror tales.
Yeah.
It's not the slash 'em gore horror
Yeah,
tale.
yeah.
The terror and the horror and the spookiness comes from the written words, the characterizations.
Yeah.
As I've warned the cast, I said Dracula is not a messy eater.
Yeah.
There's not buckets of blood. Now, that's to say that there's a little bit of gore.
Well,
toward the
sure.
end.
Well, it's Dracula,
Oh, of course.
So it is a modern, fast-paced graphic novel adaptation of the classic horror tale. And so it's coming now with 3 days, right? Or really 4, including the matinee on Sunday, right?
Right.
26th, 27th, 28th, 7:30, and then on that Sunday, 3 o'clock.
Right. And we could be doing this production. I mean, this is community theater. These are people that have real jobs, and we have to keep our budget pretty tight.
Sure.
So we have to thank our sponsor, which is Morris Jewelers, which is
Yeah.
down there on the square.
Yeah.
So that's real exciting to have those community sponsors coming in and making this all happen.
Yeah.
Like I said, we got this great cast of 14 and at least that many working backstage to put it together. One exciting thing about this weekend, right before Halloween, on the day of our Saturday production at 7:30 will be that show that night on Saturday, is Scare in the Square there in Bowling Green. So it's going to be a full day of Halloween festivities at the square. And the set for the show is really incredible. It's a Gothic cathedral / abbey / castle with all the moving parts that make up all the different scenes. One of the fun things on the day of the Scare in the Square, we're having a wedding on stage. A couple that loves horror movies.
Oh, wow.
Are getting married in front of the Dracula's castle. So we've had a great deal of fun with the production, and we're excited to get in front of the audience.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's really what gives you the rush to do stuff like this, is that audience
to feel that energy,
participation. To feel that energy that that they're enjoying what you're doing, all the hard work.
I mean, we've been performing for ourselves, and of course the team, the production team. So it's getting to the point where it's time to get that audience, get it out in front of them, and then that's when the characters really start to explode. All the pieces of the blocking and the lines come together. There's great language in this production.
Yeah, I can't imagine the research into just putting that together, and the scripts and everything that goes in. It's just fascinating. Everybody's got their own part to do, and if one person fails in their part, it's like, oh no.
Well, and that's what we call ourselves a community theater, and that's what we're doing in the couple of months that we're working on these productions. Is we're creating a community.
Yeah.
About 2/3 of the people that are involved in this production have not been involved with Fountain Square Players before, and about half of those have never been on stage before.
Yeah.
So it's a great learning experience, and they're all doing so wonderfully well.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it. This morning we're talking with Jeff Moore from the Fountain Square Players in Bowling Green there at the Capitol, and that's at 416 East Main Street in Bowling Green. Talk about, real quick, I know a concern. What about parking? Where do we park when we attend the Capitol?
There is ample parking downtown. We've got the wonderful parking structure that's right there next to the ballpark, which is a really short walk up to the square.
That is very helpful.
Yeah, I think people kind of drive by and they forget that structure is there, but it's got ample parking spots there. There are spots all the way around the square, and that's been very helpful too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think they're working on, during the Scare in the Square, which is happening on that Saturday performance, of opening up some of the metered parking for other people too. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, there'll be ample parking all the way around the square. Tickets will go on sale a whole hour before the production. So if you want to get down there a little bit early and enjoy some, one of our sponsors is Meltdown Ice Cream.
Oh yeah.
And they are creating a Dracula inspired ice cream. So you might want to get down there early, get your little ice cream, and then get your tickets and kind of wander around and enjoy the fall down the square before you see the production of Dracula.
What a beautiful area of Bowling Green too. I tell you,
it really is.
I love that
really
area.
Is.
So anything else today you want to add? Maybe a contact, website, phone number, anything else?
So if you'd like to go ahead and get your tickets in advance, and we've already sold nearly 300 tickets in advance for the production, so we're excited.
Goodness.
You can go on the website, which is Capital BG, that's all one word, Capital with the letter B and the letter G, .org. Look at their events, and you'll see the Dracula event there. You can go and get tickets. Tickets are only $16, plus, of course, the handling fees, which is pretty good value. And we're going to give you a great show. So go on and get on that website. Get your tickets in advance, or like I said, get down there a little bit early, enjoy fall in downtown Bowling Green.
Sounds good. And again, those dates, October, what did I do with
26th through the 29th.
26th through 29th, and the 29th, of course, at 3 o'clock. That's on a Sunday.
Right, that'll be our last performance. So Dracula's going to kind of swoop in and swoop right out.
We sure appreciate you coming in today and sharing. Keep up the great work. I know what you do, you enjoy, but... and they say, if you enjoy your work, enjoy your job, if what you do is enjoy, well, you don't really work. But there's a lot of work that goes into what you're doing.
It is. And I appreciate the cast and crew that's supporting us. This organization has been around for 45 years.
Oh, yeah.
And we're hoping to be around for another 45.
Well, thank you for coming in today. And again, their website, capitalbg.org. And I'm sure you have a Facebook page as well. So.
Yeah, you can follow us on Facebook with Fountain Square Players.
All right. Thanks for coming in today.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right. 7:36 on this Thursday.
Hello, I'm Gary Fogel. Welcome to Kentucky Sports Memories. The Rups Runts had two really big games at the end of their 1965-66 season. Today we'll talk about the one that's seldom talked about.
At Watson's, we've been delivering all the family fun and relaxation to our local community for over 50 years. Our mission is to provide high-quality home recreational products and home furnishings to our customers that bring families and friends together for a break from the daily stresses of life. Shop the largest local selection of in-stock products for your home, inside and out, and get the guaranteed lowest price in the USA. Only at Watson's. We have all the fun.
When people talk about the Rups Runts and the 1965-66 basketball season, they usually talk about the final game when the Cats lost to Texas Western in that championship. What a lot of people don't talk about is the semifinal game. That's when number 1 ranked Kentucky knocked off number 2 ranked Duke. And Duke had been number 1 for much of the year, and when they lost, that's when Kentucky took over the number 1 spot. So there was great anticipation for that game, and it was a great ball game. Mike Harold remembers it well. He was a senior at UK at the time and the student manager for the UK basketball team.
It's a lot different than it was or than it is now, in that we had gone up there to play in the quote-unquote Final Four, and the first games were on Friday night, and then whoever won those two games played the championship the next day. There wasn't any waiting, and so we had been in a scramble. You know, we played Duke in the first round of the Final Four, and it was a really great game if you want to watch a good college basketball, as all the Duke Kentucky games are. And we pulled it out right at the end when we were ahead, I think, by 2, and we managed to get a rebound and come down, and finally kind of hesitated at the head of the key, and everybody started separated to look for the man. About that time, Conley drove down the middle and laid it in. That was really the key to that game. So the Duke-Kentucky game, and that had been discussed, so everybody was anticipating that game.
So Kentucky knocked off Duke by 4 on a Friday night, had to come back and play Texas Western on Saturday. And was that Duke game so emotionally draining that it affected the Cats in the championship? Well, Mike Harold will talk about that tomorrow. Gary Fogle for Kentucky Sports Memories.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now, but I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Happy birthday!
WCLU's Good Morning Live, celebrating your birthdays and anniversaries.
It's 7:40 on this Thursday morning. Good morning to you. Several birthdays today we want to talk about on this October 19th. Jerry Bott celebrates today. Michael Ritchie. We have Randall Turner. Jenny Claywell. Happy birthday to Chris Smith, who is 59 today. Leighton Coffey is a big 21 today, and Josh Wooten is 26. What is it with all these 20-year-olds on the list today? Enjoy it while you can. Happy anniversary today to Mark and Kim Curley. Happy anniversary to you, too. Hope you have a wonderful day. Good as gold today is Jerry Bott's Day here at WCLU, celebrating his big birthday, and he's been nominated to be good as gold. All right, folks, 651-9149. 800-956-1023. Love to hear from you folks today. Give us a call or simply visit our website. You can submit your birthdays right there, your wedding anniversaries right there on the website. You can listen to our stream too. Great way to listen. Download our free app today and take us with you. You know, when you're out of town or on vacation, a couple of weeks ago I took a little trip, and you know, just so convenient to just open up that app and listen to the stream right there. So do that today. It's 7:41. We have a chit chat also this morning with Bobby Lee Hurt Auto Sales. That's coming up here in just a little bit. We're going to find out what's hot on the calendar too, and talk a little bit about some sports all before the top of the hour right here at WCLU Radio. Stay with us, friends. Good Morning Live.
Highland Pharmacy on Rogers Road in Glasgow has been a community favorite since 2012, and there's a reason for that. They consistently offer a wide range of customized services, quality care, and a commitment to you.
Highland's MedSync program aligns all your medications to be picked up at the same time each month. Free COVID tests are available through some insurance carriers, and Highland Pharmacy accepts most all insurance. Plus fast, friendly customer service and free citywide delivery.
Highland Pharmacy, a community favorite since 2012.
One sure sign of fall is a jar of sorghum molasses on the kitchen table. And around here, for many an autumn, that sorghum molasses has been hand-harvested from the hollers of Allen County by Jim Holloway at Glasgow Building Supply. Jim's daddy started the tradition, and it continues with the latest batch of homemade molasses. Just add a hot biscuit, a bowl of oatmeal, or a little peanut butter. Every year, though, Glasgow Building Supply always runs out. So make sure and get yours today. It's in stock right now at Glasgow Building Supply on the Bypass in Glasgow.
Mostly cloudy skies today, 40% chance for a shower this afternoon, mainly after 4 o'clock. We'll top out this afternoon at a high near 70. It will be breezy today with a southwest wind 10 to 14 with wind gusts near 22 miles per hour. Tonight, rain, 90% chance, and a few thunderstorms in the area overnight before 1 a.m. A low down to 52. Friday, showers, 60% chance, mainly before 7 a.m., partly sunny, high of 65. It'll be clear Friday night down to 44. Into the weekend, Saturday, a sunny, breezy day, high of 71, with winds reaching as high as 28 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear, 42. On Sunday, it'll be much cooler, sunny, high of 61. Sunday night clear and down to 38 degrees, and Monday a beautiful sunshiny day, high of 67. Looking ahead at Tuesday, sunny, high of 72. Again today, Glasgow, 40% chance of rain this afternoon, mainly after 4 o'clock. Mostly cloudy today, high near 70, with a southwest wind 10 to 14 miles per hour. Winds could kick up as high as 22 miles per hour. Yeah, you better spray that hair down today if you're going to be out. 56 degrees now here in Glasgow. Bobby Lee, is it going to be breezy for you today? Breezy enough for you?
We hope so. Hey, I've got extra hairspray if somebody needs it.
It might just blow someone in right to your car lot, you know?
Well, I certainly hope so. Bring them on in. We'll have a landing pad for you.
Exactly. Okay? Bobby Lee Hurt from Hurt Auto Sales right here in Glasgow, actually just up the street a little bit from us, and it's good to have you on with us today to highlight some of your beautiful vehicles there on lot. So get us up to date with what's going on there at Hurt Auto Sales.
James, just in a 2018 Honda CR-V, white with tan leather, sunroof, loaded with all the extras, priced for $25,900.
$25,900. You said that was an 18 model, so that's got plenty of good use left in it.
That's right. I might add it's all-wheel drive as well.
Wow. Okay.
So it'd be good wintertime vehicle.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and it'd be here before you know it too. So
that's right. Most certainly.
All right.
Got a 2015 GMC Canyon crew cab, two-wheel drive. Just got this one late yesterday afternoon. It's fire engine red.
Wow.
Ready to go for only $13,900.
$13,900. Okay, that is a GMC Canyon, you said.
That's correct. Okay, and you're looking for something need a lot of room, don't want to spend a lot of money. We also have a 2015 Dodge Journey, third row seat, priced to sell for only $6,900.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know how you do that, Bobby Lee. It's a 2015 Dodge Journey, and for under $7,000, you can be in that thing and headed down the road today.
That's right. Good, dependable vehicle. Make somebody a fine ride. So come on in and check it out.
And you'll be there all day with a cup of coffee in hand and ready to, let some folks test drive the vehicles, take them out, run them around Glasgow, and just say, find the one that fits you and your family, the need that you have for your family. Maybe you have a growing family, need something with a little bit more room, or maybe you're just a student traveling back and forth to college and you need just something, a little gas saver. Bobby, he'll take care of you today, I guarantee it.
That's right. We have all types and all price ranges, so come on in and look around, and we'll send you home in that brand new used car.
Hurt Auto Sales, again, 621 West Main Street. Stop in there and see Bobby Lee Hurt today, and he'll do you right. I know that from personal experience. So, and that motto will be in effect, right, Bobby?
That's right. No pain when you trade with Hurt.
Guarantee it. Bobby, you have a great day and a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next time here.
Thank you, James, and you also.
Yes, sir. Level Bobby Lee, like talking to him. 621 West Main Street. Hurt Auto Sales, no pain when you trade with Hurt, so keep that in mind. 747 now.
Good morning, friends. It would appear that many people today are worried about many things. Sometimes these worries are concerning the wrong problems. As Jesus said in his Sermon on the Mount, seek first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and other problems will be taken care of. All of us may find ourselves fretting over social issues, political issues, financial issues, and family issues. However, when we make these our main focus in life, when we spend more time trying to solve these things to our satisfaction than we do in seeking God's will and in trusting God in the midst of the storm, then we are using the wrong focus. Brother Leroy Brownlow tells the story of a preacher who called on a mocker who did not believe in Jesus as the Lord of all. As the preacher went into the home, he was met with these words, "Well, preacher, I've got a problem. It wouldn't be comfortable for me in heaven. How would I get my shirt on over my wings?" "You have a problem," answered the preacher, "but it's not what you think. It's not about your shirt in heaven. Unless you start believing in Jesus and making him Lord of your life, your problem is going to be how to get your hat on over your horns." This is Danny White for the Refuge Church of Christ.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TAXI for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TAXI for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TAXI.
Biden.
Bashir.
Biden.
Bashir.
Biden.
Bashir.
On the
Biden.
things that really matter, Andy Bashir is just like Joe Biden.
With crime soaring in Kentucky and murders up 31%, what does Bashir do? He coddles criminals just like Biden, giving early release to nearly 2,000, then looking the other way when riots break out.
And while Biden destroys the economy, Bashir is destroying Kentucky jobs, with fewer Kentuckians working today than when he took office.
Bashir is even bringing Biden's radical transgender agenda to Kentucky, allowing doctors to perform permanent sex change surgery, even chemical castration on underage kids.
And when he got caught, he lied about
Bashir.
it. Biden.
Bashir.
Biden.
Bashir.
Bashir and Biden are one and the same.
Paid for by Kentucky Values, 1747 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, number 250, Washington, D.C. 20006.
7:50 on this Thursday morning. James Coates with you and Matthew Clark. Matthew, how you doing today, sir?
I am doing fantastic. How are you today?
Oh, I'm fantastic-er. Is that a word?
We'll count it as a word. It's a Thursday. We're one day away. I can't talk today. We're one day away from Friday, so we'll just forgive all the mistakes today and get ready for some football action on Friday.
That's right. The big game's coming up, and that'll be in Morgantown, Kentucky. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so the Glasgow Scotties traveling to Morgantown, like you said, to take on the Butler County Bears in a district matchup, their last one of the season to be more exact, and it's going to be a good one down there in Morgantown, and the Glasgow Scotties looking to avenge a couple losses and get back in the win column before they take on Somerset and then go into playoff action. So looking to get a couple wins and looking to get back into the rhythm that they were before playing Franklin Simpson. And it'll be a great game, of course, kickoff beginning at 7 p.m., pregame coverage at 6:30 p.m. with the legendary Joe Myers on the call, of course, as always. And like I said, going to be great action, and you can check out all the action on our YouTube at WCLU Radio and the Scotty channel, as well as on our website, WCLUradio.com/Scotty, and on our Facebook as well. As long, internet connection permitting, we will love to have it put on our Facebook. But,
I'm sure they have internet in Butler County.
There are some places where you think, there's absolutely got to be some internet, and then there's no internet.
Yeah,
so
a little sketchy there. So, so Morgantown, this is where the streaming really comes in handy. The fact where, not only you can hear the game, but you can watch the game. Morgantown, I'm thinking maybe 60 to 70 miles from here.
I think I looked it up
Something like
after
that.
our talk yesterday, and I believe you're right. It's about 68 miles.
Yeah,
So.
hit that pretty close, right? So about 30 miles out of Bowling Green, there on the Natcher, and so you say, well, I can't travel that far. I worked hard all day Friday, but here's where that stream comes in.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And I mean, it's just like you're at the game. I mean, watching the stream. Of course, there are a bit of sometimes we do have a little internet connection issues, so you have to bear with us. We can't really predict how away stadiums handle their internet connection. I know when we're at home, we have perfect connection, and the stream is up and going, and everything's looking fine. But again, we can't predict how the internet is going to look at away stadiums, so you'll have to bear with us as we figure things out. But
so that's Friday night, and of course on all of our platforms there, so you can watch the game, support the game that way too. So, but if you can make it to Morgantown, do that too.
Oh, most definitely. We, first and foremost, we definitely encourage everyone to make it out to the games and be there live to support the Glasgow Scotties live in person. However, like you said, if you're getting off work super late and you've had a long day, but you still want to watch the game,
you can do that.
Sit on your recliner, prop your feet up, and
get your
head to
popcorn.
our YouTube, Facebook, or website, and we'll have the game coverage for you.
Right. All right, 7:54 we'll call it, and 8 o'clock news coming up, CBS local news. Matthew's going to be drawing for a couple of giveaways. We have our Dairy Queen cake giveaway to somebody on our birthday list, our Greer's Rosebud vase, also Houchin's Lucky Name program giving away groceries at 8:30 this morning. But right now, I'm just anxiously waiting to find out what we're celebrating across this great land of ours. What's hot on the calendar?
Oh, yeah, on this October 19th, I'm kind of sad I don't hear Prince.
Yeah,
and
Prince got the day off.
Prince was so devastated from yesterday's situation that he just chose to be on strike today.
That's right.
Yeah, on this October 19th, we celebrate lots of national days of, and today's no different. We started off with Elevate Your Life Day.
Okay, that's a good one.
So if you're down in the dumps, you're down in the slumps, today is the day to be like, you know what? I'm going to elevate my life.
Did you say dumps and slumps?
I did. I rhymed it, and I'm not even ashamed.
It's a word now. Okay.
It is also Dress Like a Dork Day.
Okay, pass.
I feel like that's got to be subjective, though, because it's like one person's dork look is completely different from someone else. Yeah, like you said, someone might think, oh, this is normal.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but regardless, however you may see it, today is the day to dress like a dork. So.
Okay.
It is Conflict Resolution Day.
That's another good one.
A big day, yeah. So if you have any conflicts in your life, today's the day to resolve them.
Be a peacemaker.
There you go. It's the best way to live your life.
Mm-hmm.
It is International Credit Union Day.
Okay.
And we also celebrate International Shakeout Day.
Shakeout.
Not 100% sure. It looks like someone's under a desk. It looks like there's a earthquake, so it might have something to do with that. I'm not 100% sure.
All right.
It is World Pediatric Bone and Joint Day.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Always make sure you're getting your bones and joints adjusted because, come later on in your life.
You might need them.
Yeah, you're going to need them. Yeah. It's almost like you use them every day.
True.
A couple more here for you. It is National Get Smart About Credit Day.
Okay.
A big thing to know and learn about. The younger, the better.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
say it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, on this October 19th, before our food category, it is New Friends Day.
That's a good one.
It's always a great day to make new friends, but especially on this October 19th.
Yeah.
And it says they also celebrate it annually on July 19th and January 19th.
Okay.
So 3 days that we celebrate nationally to make new friends.
Yeah. And not necessarily on Facebook.
I don't think that counts. I think they're talking about, the good old days before technology where you have to go out and actually connect and communicate with people.
Right. Okay.
And finally, here on this October 19th, our food category, I would never take part in it. And I've got to say, it's probably my least favorite. It is National Seafood Day.
Seafood Day. Okay. I'm not a fan either.
I can't say that I would ever take part in it, but you know what? I know there are several people that are like, you're crazy. Seafood's my favorite.
Yeah. I'm a beans and taters kind of guy, so.
I like to keep it simple, pizza, tacos, and things like that.
Yeah, all that healthy food.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
Well, I like seafood in the fact if I see food, I eat it. How
you
about
know what? That is me 100%.
All right, thank you, Matthew.
Of course.
8 o'clock news coming up. How about a song? We're going to go back now, I guess, 35, 40 years. A group called ELO. Confusion.